Hey, welcome back to Wally's Deli. Wally's Deli, my goodness. Welcome back to Wally's Slice of San Antonio. We are at the iconic pizzeria Florio's on Broadway here. We're in the dining room. And we also have a special guest today. Well, not him, that's just my son. We got a special guest today. It's freaking Andy. How about that?
How we doing?
Freaking Andy from UTSA, the voice of UTSA. So we're here at Florio's. We're going to try the pizza. First off, we ordered a couple of slices. They are cooked. They cooked the crap out of them. So I don't anticipate a very good review here from Florio's, but nevertheless, let me try the pizza here, and you'll be able to see here. Pizza's a little bit well done.
Good thin crust.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at here. That's the pizza there. All right. Let's give it a taste. Well, if you're looking for crunchy pizza, you'll get it here at Florio's. That I can tell you. Very crunchy. You got good pizza grease there. How come I'm holding the camera? Isn't that your job? All right, there you go. So you do got the pizza grease there. Crunchy exterior. You do have the screen bottom, so you're going to be crusty to begin with. But it's a good pizza. It's got plenty of cheese. Let's take another bite. So you can see the burnt part there on the side. Where's my camera? There you go. So they're a little overcooked, but and it's very hot too. Okay, you can look over here. Oh, that's buddy. Oh, that's very hot.
So it burned the roof of your mouth. That means it's good, right?
Pretty much. All right, pizza's good. It's not very good. Florio's used to be better than this, but still a quality pizza. I will give it somewhere below 4 stars. You want to take your slice? Go ahead. I'll film you in it. And this is the boy taking his pizza there. And again, we're with freaking Andy. We'll get his thoughts here real quick. What do you think? Crunchy?
Crunchy, very crunchy.
Very crunchy. You thought 46th Street Pizza was the best pizza you've had so far. What do you think? You want to take another bite? No? You're good? What do you think? Not so much? Probably the worst one so far. Really? Wow. Wow. Well, there you go.
There's your review.
There's your review. All right, let's get before we get freaking Andy's thoughts on the pizzeria. We have a couple of questions for Andy, because Andy obviously is the voice of UTSA. Football, basketball, what else are you doing over there?
The talk show on the ticket now in the afternoons.
All right, well, there you go. That's right. Andy's on Ticket 760. Starts at 4 o'clock.
It does.
4 to 7 every day?
Every day.
Monday through Friday. All right, so there's freaking Andy. All right, let's pepper you with a couple of UTSA questions.
I'm ready.
All right, UTSA, football, all their sports, they all move over to the American Athletic Conference, the AAC. What's the difference between them and Conference USA? Anything?
Well, first of all, the conference is first class. They do everything first class. I was at the Media Day event on Monday, and it's like going to a Big 12 Media Day or SEC Media Day. But they roll out the red carpet for everyone.
Okay.
I think that's the most noticeable difference. And the coaches were amazed, especially those that hadn't been there. Jeff and the other 5 coaches were like, wow, this is a lot different than where we've been before. Obviously, the level of competition is better. I think there will be some American conference
significantly
schools.
better or not so much?
Significantly better than the Conference USA and the Sun Belt, by far. I think there will be some American Conference teams that upset the so-called Power 5 teams.
Okay.
And I think over the next 2 to 3 years, as these conferences realign, and who knows what's going to happen with the Pac-12 and Big 12, but I think at some point, if all these conferences survive, we're going to have a Power 6, not a Power 5, because there's so many players on Alabama, LSU, Texas, OU, all these blue blood schools that are not getting to play, that are going to matriculate down to the American Conference and be able to play a lot, and basically have some very even teams in all 6 of those conferences. Plus, the American Conference will eventually get a bid to the group of 12 when we have that playoff.
All right, we're doing Wally's Slice of San Antonio. We're at the iconic pizzeria Florio's over on Broadway. Pizza's very good. Not quite the number 1 pizza, Anthony thinking it was the worst one we've had so far. Again, the slices were a little bit well done. All right, freaking. Let's get back to UTSA football. Schedule obviously is out, a difficult one, especially for the road contests. They finish up with Tulane at the end of the season. Do you anticipate that being the game for the conference regular season title?
I think it's the game that decides who has home field advantage the following week in the championship game.
Okay.
Because I think both Tulane and UTSA are going to run the table till they get there in conference play.
Okay.
Now, though, there's one big hiccup for UTSA, I think, and that's a road game in week 3 in conference play, week 7 overall at FAU. And Florida Atlantic is going to be way better than advertised. The run that they made in basketball has trickled down to every sport in their department. That community is galvanized, and it's one of the most richest zip codes in America, if not the richest. They've got plenty of money. And
not the one where you live?
Not where I live. No, not my neighborhood. But they are spending money at FAU, and they've got a great coach in Tom Herman, who I met the other day. A terrific coach, a terrific guy. And that's a team that's the game in conference play on the road I'm most concerned about. Violating culture pillars here and looking that far ahead, but that's the big roadblock in the way of them going into Tulane undefeated.
It looks like it's UTSA, it looks like it's FAU, and it looks like Tulane. They'll be the 3 bellwethers for this conference.
SMU and Memphis will be in that mix as well.
Is that right?
So they're both pretty good. The rest of the league, East Carolina is really good at home, usually not as good on the road, and UTSA has them at home this year, so that's good. And I've been to Asheville for basketball before. Greenville for basketball before. It's a really small town, and they turn out great for their basketball. And I'm told they put 48,000 every game in their football stadium. So that will be a fun time when we go there in a few years. But most of the games that UTSA has against the tougher opponents in conference are at home, except for Tulane, and that'll be fun to see how they go through that conference schedule.
That's Uncle Andy here, the voice of UTSA football, basketball, and obviously the Ticket 760 as well. One more for you, Andy. The UTSA Roadrunners football team has a huge season because of this one player. Who would that be? Frank Harris.
Got to stay healthy. This is his 7th year. The team loves him, believes in him. When he's on the field, he makes things happen. And I've told him this. I've told Jeff this. When people ask me what does Frank Harris do best, my answer is win. He's not the fastest guy, although he's really elusive. He doesn't have the strongest arm, although he's really accurate. His hands are small. He doesn't slide well. He's not the best athlete on the team. But when he walks in that
he's
huddle,
a winner.
Everybody in that huddle or on that roster or on that team, even on the other side of the ball, feels like he's going to figure out a way to win the game.
All right, freaking. What did you got pepperoni pizza now? We don't normally put things on the pizza because the true sense of a pizza is cheese pizza. So you got pepperoni on there. What are your thoughts on Florio's pepperoni pizza?
Well, full disclosure, I don't eat a lot of pizza anymore because it's a high indigestion thing for me. So
yeah, it's not good for me either, Andy, but that's besides the point.
As pizza goes, this has terrific flavor.
Okay.
But I agree with you, it's a little crispy on the bottom.
You bring up an interesting point. Now, we've had pizza before all over the place, and I'll switch the camera back, Andy. We've had, many slices of pizza already. And it always seems like there's something missing from the pizza. This pizza is not, I don't think it's missing anything. I think you're absolutely right with it's got great flavor. It does have great flavor. It's not missing anything. They just cook the crap out of it. And, that's what you're going to run into sometimes when you get a slice. You may have a well-done slice. If we were had a time issue here, I would have brought the pizza back and said, can I have 2 other slices? Because they're too well done. You can clearly see here. Look at Andy's slice here. It's just too well. So we have to Florio's pizza for the burnt slices that we got. But again, great taste. I would recommend coming here. Maybe getting a pie here might be a better way to go than getting a slice here. Anthony Boyd gives it a below average, the worst pizza he's had so far in the series. Andy likes it. I like it. What does my son know? What do you know? You know anything?
More than you.
Oh, he knows more than me. Well, there you go. All right, that'll do it for Wally's Slice of San Antonio episode. What are we up to? 6? I think we're up to episode 6. We're not live today, so we're going to post this, and we'll start a YouTube channel where you can go and actually watch all the pizza episodes from here on out. So thanks for joining us. Thanks to freaking Andy, and go UTSA. Okay, there you go. Peace out.